You ready? I'm guessing let's do it chronologically. Start with the Texans, go to you, then Rams, and then I guess we go to me at that point at the end. Yeah. Um, right. Sounds good. Cool. Um, you can switch if you want to. Right. All right. Let's get started in three. Let's see. Let me move my mic closer to me real quick. Right. Finish the coffee. I just killed it. Got it out of the way. All right. We're gonna get started in three, two, and one. Hello and welcome. It's the Last Guys podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan. Doing well, Chris. I'm guessing you are pretty excited. Today is the day of the Commanders' divisional game against the Lions. Tough game. We'll get, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure excited. We'll get to it after we're gonna do it chronologically order. So that'll be the second game on the schedule. Let's start off. Divisional game. Let's just start out with the weekend. Look, I think it's a great set of games. I think all these games have great chess pieces within them that have they have great storylines. All these games, and we get to figure out who the final four teams are. It's one of the best weekends in sports. Gotta love the divisional game, divisional round. This is normally where we get some of the best games. Um, and of course, we get to find out who's playing for the conference championships. So we're going to dive right in. The Chiefs and the Houston Texans. The Texans are 8.5 point underdogs. Money line is 385, and the total of the game is 41.5. Chris, what are we thinking here? Um, I think it's gonna be close. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think the Texans have a chance, but I think it's gonna be close. If that makes sense. The odds are definitely slim. Yeah, the way the Texans can do it is they have to the Chiefs run game is kind of trash. So they have to control the ball, they have to hold the time of possession, they have to have the ball longer than Mahomes has the ball. Um, and the Texans defense is elite. They can get to Mahomes, they can definitely pressure him all throughout the game. They have good cornerbacks, they have good linebackers, and that's really what we saw step up last week against the Chargers, that we didn't expect as much. I mean, I definitely didn't expect Will Anderson to be as ferocious as he was in that playoff game against two good tackles that we've seen on the Chargers. So I think that the Chiefs tackles are weaker, and this is probably their weakest O line that they've had in their Super Bowl runs. So I think they can definitely get to Mahomes. They got to make sure that uh, he doesn't get the short passes. He doesn't get the drag routes. He doesn't get the the out routes to Travis Kelsey or some of his receivers. He can't get in a rhythm. You got to make him try explosive plays because this Chiefs team has not had explosive plays all year. You got to have them run the football because they haven't been able to run the football all year. And you have to control the game when you have the ball on offense with Joe Mixon. You got to complete short passes with CJ Stroud. Basically, do the opposite of everything I was just saying you do against the Chiefs and control the game. But that being said, you're playing against Patrick Mahomes. You're playing against Travis Kelsey. Yeah, you're playing against the Texans could play 48 minutes of perfect football. In that last 2 minutes, you could screw up the game, and Patrick Mahomes is going to steal the game from you. They have to play the whole game perfect. They have to get a turnover. The Chiefs haven't had a turnover in 7 games, and they need to play a perfect 4 quarters. No. Mhm. It's and I 1,000% agree. It's exactly like if you play online Madden or you play online college football, and you know that the other opponent is going to score every time they're on offense because you can't play defense. You just got to drain the clock, chew the clock, and just make sure that they're not the last person with the ball, and make sure you're the last person with the ball. That is exactly the game plan. Mhm. They need to eliminate. They need to eliminate any fourth quarter turnovers. We need to get up. They don't even necessarily need to get up early, but they need to keep it close. Yeah, they need to keep it within a score the whole game. They need to get a turnover at some point, and they need to eliminate any turnovers near. 'Cause the Chiefs defense is good. They have great cornerbacks. They played them well in I think it was week like 12. Yeah, and they will get to Stroud. Stroud, their offensive line for as much money as they spent on their offensive line, and as big of names as offensive line big names are just names that you know, and they have at least 3 guys that I know. Yeah, and they might have been good 8 years ago, and that's probably the issue. But it's something that I didn't expect to be their biggest issue because I felt like they had that fixed. But the yeah, that's true. The Joe Mixon last week was talking about how this Texans team reminds him of the Bengals team that ended up beating the Chiefs and going to the Super Bowl. I guess because it's like second year quarterback. He's on the team. That's kind of about it. Young defense, like young defense, second year quarterback. Joe Mixon, basically the Bengals. Basically the Bengals. The issue is they don't have the T Higgins. You would have had it. You would have had it with yeah. They had Chase. Yeah, Jamar Chase's rookie year, and they had T Higgins second year. Yeah. The I couldn't tell you. They no, and I think it was because like I think they had a similar record going in as the Texans and the Bengals did back when they made the Super Bowl and they were a wild card team. So he's writing the narrative, and I respect that. I'll give that. If he's going around in the locker room, giving confidence to the younger guys and giving confidence to the other people on the team saying, "I've seen this before," then why not? I'll take it. Yeah, there you go. Um, so I like I know like betting against Mahomes is technically betting against Mahomes, but I do like the 8.5 for the Texans. Um, I wish they had the hook like your Commanders did with the 9.5. I like that. Oh, they move it down. FanDuel still has it as 9.5. And oh my God, what are we doing here? Joe Mixon rushing 53.5, baby. 53.5. That is that seems free that they're not going to be able to run it. And the thinking is that the Chiefs defense is probably pretty good. Yeah, I like both of those. Uh, I don't want to. I'm kind of like let's just give out individual picks. I don't know if we could do parlays anymore. We can't do a division. No. Yeah, exactly. Um, I'm writing down this Joe Mixon line though. I didn't know it was so late. So over 53.5, which is also tricky. It's yeah, that's true. But they should make the under plus money. If they were ballsy, they should make it plus money. Like make it like plus 110. Just give you a little juice on it. Um, I also like CJ Stroud over 15 yards. I feel like he's gonna have one run. Yeah, one run to get that above. Yeah, he does need to have a big one. Mahomes should get kind of like Mahomes over 24 too. They can't run the football. Mahomes is gonna have to do it. Ooh, I don't hate that. I what I do. I give me. Let me see what. Let me see what is Noah Gray? He's back. Noah Gray plus 550. Plus 550. I kind of like oh, they just went up. It just went up to 600. It literally just moved. If you like Noah Gray lines moving. No, yeah, plus 200 is terrible odds. He's got worse odds than Hopkins does. Ooh, Bobby Trees, the veteran. All right, now we're just getting in the weeds. Let's keep going with this preview. Yeah, Chelsea's line in playoff games is always. Let's see what it is. It's only 51. Yeah, 50 plus is really good. What's his receptions at? No, I have alt receptions. I don't have his normal receptions. Yeah, 6. It's a lot of catches, but this is what he does though. That's what he does. Hmm. Which is what Mahomes gonna have to do for them to win this game. And that's honestly exactly what they're gonna have to do to win this game. They're gonna have to get these chunk plays, or these little. I guess. No, I have no doubt. It's like they also seem like a team to me that to bring it back. I've been playing a lot of college football online, if you haven't noticed. But another reference to college football online is like when you feel like you're better, when you feel like you're better than the other team, you just like try to run the football and just try to get it over with, and like you don't have like explosive plays. But then when you're the worst team, you just kind of chuck it, and you get like chunk plays. You get downfield really fast. I think the Chiefs are just like the team, like they just don't care. They're like we're just gonna drain the clock, try to get out of here as quick as possible, get the buses running. They're gonna Belichick snubbing the AFC Championship trophy. If the Chiefs with that, if they win the AFC Championship this year, they're gonna make that look like a joke. They're just gonna be like, just toss it in the trash. 'Cause why would you care about it? Like they only like they um He, yeah, yeah. He has three already, right? I'm not. Someone said yes. Yeah, I was gonna say because somebody said on Twitter the other, like I saw it on Twitter. It was like it's basically someone thinking he only had two, and I was like, I'm not stupid, right? They had one before this back to back. All right, let's yeah, honestly, what are we doing here, people? Fact check yourself. All right, let's keep moving. I feel like we got on a pretty good tangent, but it was definitely a tangent. I think I got all the notes I had on that game. So we ready to move on to the Commanders? You like my Jane Daniels shirt right there? You can't really see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's Jane Daniel. I got it. I got it right in front of FedEx Field. All right, and Northwestern. Northwestern. I just saw. I was like, I was going to the game, and I was like, oh, that looks so sick. Yeah, it was like $20. It was $20. The game day realization. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Thinking we're gonna lose. That is. Hey, if they lose, you feel like everybody else. Yeah. Say again. Sorry. Exactly. I really do believe here. There's so much. Like I was looking at. When I was at Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday, and there was ESPN was on. It was just talking about how the Lions defense just like was has been shredded like the past couple weeks with all these injuries. And I know they haven't had Alonzo until this last Vikings game. So that is a big, I mean, he's the signal caller on defense. So that is massive. But he hasn't gone up against Shane Daniels yet. Yeah. Oh, Chris, no. No, the audio is fucked again. What the hell? Dude, you gotta be shitting me. We did so well. I loved our Texans shit. God damn it. Thank you, Kieran, in the comments. Why is this? I didn't change anything. Say something now.
You hear me?
I mean, I've been hearing you.
Yeah, that's good, I
Dude,
guess.
I didn't change nothing.
I gotta have this pulled up at the start.
I don't understand. I don't understand why it could have done that. Oh, my bad, Chris.
No, you're good. It's Saturday at 12:30. Nothing going on.
It's true. Okay. Well, let's just start the pot at Redskins or Commanders.
Yeah.
And